Hi, Barb here with Barbalicious. Tonight for supper, I'm going to do chicken dinner. So I've got a whole chicken here. I've got my seasoning here in a bowl. I've got salt and pepper, poultry seasoning, paprika, smoked paprika, onion powder, and garlic. So I'm just going to sprinkle it all over the chicken, like so. Give it a little rub of love. I love your chicken. Put some in the middle and the inside here. Season it up. And wherever there's a little bit left, stick it on there, and you got some on the bottom here. What I like to do is I put my fingers in here, pull it off, take some of the seasoning and even put it in there, and then you're seasoning the chicken breasts themselves, just like that. So that's ready to go. I got my oven on. My oven's at 425. I'm just gonna get a little bit of water, put it on the bottom, cover the bottom of the pan with water, like so. Tinfoil it on. Like so. And my chicken will maybe take roughly about an hour and a half to cook. So I'm gonna put it in the oven and then I'll come back and show you how to make stuffing and the potatoes. Okay, so I got some beets here that I pulled out of my garden. I'm gonna roast them up tonight for supper. So all I do is I just cut a bit of the tit off and a bit of the top and just put them in some kind of pan or on a cookie tray, whatever you want. Don't cut them all the way off because otherwise you get all the juices coming out. You don't want that. You want the juices to stay in, so you just kind of leave it like that a little bit. So I'm just going to put them in the oven like this until they're fork tender, and then you pull them out. So I'm not sure, maybe about a half an hour or so, but I'll just put them in with my chicken. Okay, so I'm going to make a stuffing now. So I've got my croutons in here. I'm going to chop up an onion. Almost lost my fingers. And Bill, our dog, is going crazy because my daughter's here with her boyfriend Sick Balls. So, and he can't get to them. So, he's having a nervous breakdown because they're outside doing work and he can't get to them. So he will be barking in the background. So there's the stuffing, and I add in some chicken stock to it, just to moisten the croutons. Ooh, this onion is very strong. It's making my eyes water. Holy cow. Eyes crying. And then I'm going to add some poultry seasoning into it. Let's see. Sage. So my Bill is running from the front door to the back of the window because Kaylee and Brady are here, her boyfriend, and he can't get to them. So he will be barking in the background because he can't get to them. So I'm just going to add a bit more water to it because I want my croutons to get mushy. You can add celery to this. You can add cranberries, all kinds of stuff. I'm just leaving it basic, just like this, because if I do anything different, I get told it's not good. So I just leave it basic. So I'm just gonna let it sit like this and soak for a bit and get all the juices in there and get everything going with the seasoning. And then just before I go to cook it, I either put it in pie sheet or a cake pan of some sort to cook it, but I'm just gonna leave it like this and let it get all yummy. But before I put it in there, I want to taste it. Just take a crouton out and see if it's got like enough seasoning on it. But I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes because I think it might have enough, but I'm not sure. So next, I'm just prepping for right now because my chicken's gonna take a bit to cook, but I just get everything prepped and ready to go. So then all I have to do is just turn on stoves and we're good to go. So I've got garden potatoes here that I'm just gonna cut up. I've washed them. I'm gonna leave the peel on them. And I'm just gonna chop them up and put them in my bowl here. And I've got my stuffing going here. I'll cut up my potatoes, my beets are cooking, my chicken's cooking. So I'll come back to you and show you how to do up the rest of the stuff. So here's my stuffing. I put it in a container. For the ingredient or the measurements for the spices and stuff, I would start out with a tablespoon of poultry and a tablespoon of sage. Stir it up and then just take little bites like this or whatever and just taste it to see if it's the proper seasoning that you like, because you may have to add more to it. I had to add quite a bit more to it, but my taste on it to your taste on it could be different. So start out with a tablespoon of each and then work your way up. And then you can add onions and celery into it, cranberries into it if you want, whatever you want. But this is just mine, basic plain Jane. And I'm just gonna put it in the oven and let it cook, and it'll probably cook for about, I don't know, 20 minutes to half an hour or so, just till it's cooked, right? So I'll put it in here in just a bit. Okay, so these are my beets and my green beans. I've got butter in there. Put a little bit of salt on, and I'm just gonna put them in the oven to cook them up. And then I'm gonna start on my gravy. Put a little bit of butter in the pan. So once your butter is melted, I put about 2 tablespoons in there. And I add about 2 tablespoons of flour. And you want it to be like a pudding consistency. Then you slowly add water to it. And you'll find that it'll get more thicker. But you just keep adding a little bit of water and a little bit of water until you get it to how you want your gravy, if you want it thick or runny or however you want it. That's about how I like it. And then we're going to add about a tablespoon or so of chicken stock. A little bit more water. And then add about a teaspoon of chicken poultry seasoning. And there's your chicken gravy. So I just gotta wait on potatoes, smash them up, and then we'll be ready to eat.